And we are live. Welcome, everyone, to a very special Talk No Jutsu with returning guest and co host of the Otaku Trio, along with myself,
Uh-huh.
Dante.
What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys?
How's it going, everyone? Let's see. So today we are doing a special episode on the ongoing drama that is Gooner Gate, which has been nothing but a complete shit show, and it's a shit show that's still going on even right now, which I'm kind of surprised at. I thought this would like kind of simmer down, and no, it's actually expanding.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing right now, it's absolutely like intensified with the very crazy, I guess you could say, Christian loyalists, and which, by the way, I'm not against any religion and stuff like that. I
Yeah, I
mean,
am a Christian myself. I try and practice as best I can.
right, but it's like it's just so much going on. Like these people who are like we're up against now are people who are like for the most part pro fan service. So the switch up is so weird.
Yeah, like they had no problem with us advocating for fan service up until now. And then as soon as Trump gets in, like everyone's like turning.
And no, I noted the exact same thing. It's like before Trump got in office and they needed allies on their side. It was like, oh, they were kind of like just. I mean, I won't say they were fakers. Maybe they were fakers. I don't know. But once Trump got in office, it's like their true colors like showed, or maybe they've always felt this way for a while.
And now they're just like expressing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and now
that
they're just expressing how they feel, and it's just like what is going on? Which comes off as very disingenuous, very dishonest, very it's very fake. You know, these guys are like really fake.
yeah. So we lost Razor Fist.
Yeah, you know what? The funny thing about Razor Fist, I didn't know much about him until I got on Twitter and I saw posts from you, Packer Girl, and so a few other people, Cult Classic Cage, Casey,
Oh,
and
she's awesome.
oh, Casey's fucking awesome. You know, she's one of the very few people who are like I truly respect as a content creator because she's honest. She's like, listen, even though she may not agree with certain things, she's like, do you, you know, respectfully to all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she calls out anybody, even people who like who may seem like they're on her side. She calls them out. Like, if you're
Yeah,
gonna be disingenuous, she don't give a shit. She's
yeah,
gonna call you out. I love it.
yeah. Me and her are pretty friendly. She's actually a subscriber to this channel.
Awesome. I think she also is a subscriber to mine as well. I've been
Oh,
on her show
nice.
like once or twice on one or two of her lives, and she's very welcoming. She's dope. I love her. And
Yeah, she's awesome. Uh, Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I was a little surprised about Razor Fist, but like I guess I shouldn't be like, I just figured like with his whole metal persona that he'd be a little bit more relaxed. Like I knew he was Christian, but like I don't
it,
know.
it's crazy. Like, if he's such a metalhead, did he not realize back in the '90s and like Christianity was totally against metal music because they thought it was like very close to like demonic music because of all the blood and all the lyrics and stuff like that. Which by the way, I love metal. I mean,
Oh
I
yeah,
love
metal music is awesome. Like yeah, like some of these like Christians in the 80s and 70s were very superstitious about that stuff. Like hell, even my mom, is like kind of like very apprehensive about like stuff. It's just like it's just a mindset some Christians have. But like the way I like approach my religion is like I just try and like I put everything into perspective.
right. Now, same thing. Like just much like you, I lean more towards Christianity myself, but I don't allow my faith to like, dictate what other people want to like or not like. You know what I'm saying?
Aorc.
And it's
Oh,
like, sorry, go
he
ahead.
had he has you blocked, troubled cat. Oh my,
Who Golden Eagle or
or,
Razor or
Razor.
Razor Fist? Oh wow, that sucks.
Yeah, he hasn't blocked me yet. I mean, like I don't know. Like I've been a subscriber to his channel for a while, so like if he does block me, well, oh, well, I guess. But Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I've had takes with his that I've disagreed with in the past, especially like this one where this video with him, like, talking about the California fires.
Hmm.
Actually did kind of agree somewhat with his hard take, even though I want everyone to be safe and stuff. That, like, a lot of the politics of California definitely led to those fires getting worse.
Oh yeah, it's without a doubt. Despite what anyone's political side is or your faction is, we gotta come to agree that the way it was handled wasn't great. Whether the budget being cut wasn't smart, fire hydrants not having water
Yeah.
should not be a thing at all. Because let's put it this way, right? There's a fire hydrant, right? So there's no water in that hydrant. But I guarantee you, if you parked your car and had a fire hydrant, you would have got a ticket for it, right? Because of the simple thought that if they need it, they can take water from it to put out a fire, right? Lo and behold, there's no water running to it anyway. So why am I going to get a ticket for parking near a hydrant or near that particular hydrant if there's no water running to it?
Insane. It's like everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
Literally, it's insanity. And you know what? I want to say this before we go any further into the conversation. 'Cause I know that it could get heated because it's a very religious topic and whatever. But the thing is, all right, when it comes to Melanie Mack, um that other weird dude, I can't pronounce his name.
John Del Rose.
Yeah, that dude, he's cringe as fuck. I'm not against people having their own opinions, right? Opinion is fine. My issue is the fact that they want to change the industry because of their opinions. It's like they don't want certain things to be objectified when it comes to women, right? Okay, you don't want it. Doesn't mean the industry has to change because you don't like it. And that's my stance. It's like, oh, these girls are showing too much cleavage, or their tits are too big and their ass is too fat. And the industry needs to change because of Gooners and blah, blah, blah.
Like, it's
No.
like, do you expect like every game to be just Gooner fan service now? Like the next like, if I don't know, if Life is Strange is still like going to be a thing, but like, you think like they're gonna like completely turn it into Bayonetta? Like, that's not gonna happen.
No, it's not. It's not realistic. I mean, I think every game has its own story to tell, and every artist and game designer has their way of telling that story. If they want to use women with sexy bods to do it, they would do it. If they want to use sexy men to tell that story, they will. If they want to be more edge lord and and more dark or whatever, they would do that too. And if you don't like that particular style, then that is fine. Just don't play it. I mean, don't play it. You know.
Yeah, I just caught the tail end of that stream as you were ending. So I was going to leave a comment, but yeah, I saw you were talking about it. Everyone is talking about it now. It's like it's really blown up. Like,
And the thing with like a Melanie Mack is like she has said she's a very huge fan of Tomb Raider, right?
yeah, yeah. Laura Croft was like I said that in my video. Like, she was literally made for the male gaze.
Literally made, excuse me, for the male gaze. Literally. Like she was wearing skimpy outfits, showing the booty cheeks in the old school games, but because Melanie loves Tomb Raider, that gets a pass. But the first Descendant, Stellar Blade,
Well,
oh,
actually,
that
I think she defended Stellar Blade, and I think like a lot of like these people like actually defended Stellar Blade, which is interesting. But it's only now. It was just this one video from Pirate Nation that set this all off of the girl shaking her ass.
yeah, and she was like wearing what seemed to be like a bathing suit or something. But it's like when I saw the image, I'm like, okay, that's no different from a girl going to the beach and showing off the cheeks. It was like, I didn't understand the outrage. Listen, fan service ain't for everybody, but really, are we really gonna be like be holier than thou and be like, well, it's showing too much, so gaming must change to now satisfy my needs? Because if I want to play a game, it had to be a certain way so I can enjoy it, bro. What?
Nah,
They're
I
no
mean,
different from the liberals.
yeah, and like like now, like they're also like arguing like that, like like they don't want any like gay characters, like no matter how well it's written, regardless of the age rating, like it's just ridiculous.
I saw that. It went from like
We don't want woke like veil
yeah.
guard. So like the coming out scene, that was cringe as.
It's like, bro, and like, it went from like not
Hey, Michael.
having fan service to not having LGBT and like
And
adult rated stuff
games.
and game. I'm like, okay,
Like,
it's
so I'm pretty sure there were like gays in like Grand Theft Auto, like in the older
yeah.
games.
Wasn't there a Ballad of Gay Tony game?
Hey,
Like, what are we even on about? Like,
did anyone here play Fable?
I did not play Fable. No,
Fable's awesome. Like, I'm very dreading that new one because I know it's going to take all the edge out of Fable. I married a hooker in my.
man, listen, I was doing all kinds of things to to schmutz in Grand Theft Auto. You feel me? like, like it's just so. Oh, this is so crazy. Like the fact that we're having this conversation now, and also what baffles me is like people are just refusing to cover this stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
there's a lot of people that are just like on the fence right now. They don't know which side to take.
But dude, it's hypocrisy because I guarantee you, if it was like Alyssa McConaughey, right, or Jade King, or any other liberal, left-leaning, whatever, who was saying this crap, there'd be videos on top of videos on top of videos on top of videos saying the liberals want to get rid of this, and that, and the third, and we gotta stop them before they change the industry. But now it's because of people who are supposedly on their side that is basically in essence calling for some type of censorship. Now they have nothing to say. It's like, oh whoa, she might have a point, or I'm gonna be careful because she's my friend, or he's my friend, or I like him. No,
I mean, I
no.
understand with the content creation, especially when you're like really big, you step on eggshells, but being genuine is also like part of the thing too. That's how you become successful, is just being
Absolutely.
genuine.
That would be
And
like if I covered. You guys know I'm very pro fan service, right? And now I switched up and said, well, I hate fan service. That would go against everything I've said. And if you came out and say, hey, Dante, what happened? Like, you were pro fan service, you'd have a right to say, not me, like, not aggressively come at me, but be like, hey, you're a bit hypocritical because you are pro fan
and
service and you
Melanie
switched up.
Mack has done this. Like, I'm sure you saw my tweets where I dug up like something where she was talking about like she wouldn't mind if Chris Redfield was gay, and like talking about LGBT representation. She had like the exact opposite views like 4 or 5 years ago. Now I've heard some disturbing rumors. It's because her husband might have left her for a dude, and that this might have like caused her to like feels this strongly about like I don't know,
Did
man.
that really happen? Did her ex left her for another dude?
I don't know. It's a rumor. I'm just chalking that up to rumor, but I do know she had a divorce.
Well, either way, like that doesn't give her the right to be better towards, everybody else. Like, listen, if that is true, I feel bad for her, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, doesn't mean she has a right to go after a fan base or community because things didn't go her way. That's very immature. She could take time to decide to heal up and then come back later. you know, to get your mind right and then come back. Instead of like, dude, like the switch up is insane. Like I used to follow her. I unfollowed her not even before this whole debacle happened. I unfollowed her because like some of her posts were just too much for me. I just couldn't do it. But I always knew that she was, for the most part, pro fan service. And then when this started happening, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What are we? Okay, you're Christian.
Oh, Andy wants to come onto the panel. Hey, I'll send you a link, man.
Because think of it this way. I want you guys to think of it this way, right? If it was radical Islamists, right, making posts about how they were against fan service and the tits were out and women should be more covered up, don't you think their response to be much different. People are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Take your religious stuff back to where you come from, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, I get your point exactly. Like, yeah.
Think about it. If they were like, "Oh, well, this is bullshit," no, you can't be showing tits and ass and
Oh yeah,
vaginas.
people would take the exact opposite approach because it's hypocrite, it's hypocrisy, it's double standard.
Like, this should not be allowed. And like I said before to the chat, opinions are fine.
Tony says, I think you guys would enjoy this 11-year-old Melanie Mac video that she deleted. I can send you the link somewhere.
We got some videos. All right, let's check that out.
Okay.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out, fam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tony, send the link. Hi, by the way. Welcome to the channel.
Oh, guys, welcome. Guys, let me introduce myself. I know some of you guys don't know who I am. I'm Dante's Rantrum. I've been making videos with Dash for a while now. Me and him have been very
we've been good friends for a while.
We've been good friends for a while. I follow him. I support his channel. I'm very pro fan service, anti-censorship. I've been covering the stuff for like about 2 years now. And this whole thing, I mean, I've made videos with like other YouTubers as well. This is what I do. Okay, this is what I love it. It's what I do, and this whole switch up is just irking my nerves, right? And it's just the fact that they're using Christianity, like, oh, we're Christians, so this is bullshit.
What's going on, dudes?
What up, Andy? Welcome. Hey, the trio is back.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my YouTube, so we're gonna we're gonna have to do it this way. I guess.
They got you, man. Like,
yeah, unfortunately.
But you're like demonetized for real? It's done?
I'm demonetized and I cannot reapply until like February 2nd.
Oh damn! Sorry to hear that, man.
It's cool.
Well, wait, Tony, you used to write for One Angry Gamer? I did not know this. Like, I know you have your channel. Like, I did not know you used to write for One Angry Gamer. Like, One Angry Gamer is a great example of what happened. Like, that guy Billy went off the rails.
Wait, did you get the video? He says he can't send the video in chat. I mean, I guess you could hit him up on.
Oh yeah, send it to me. Find my ex and find my ex and I'll and send me it.
It's such nonsense, And I respect people who've called him out. Like, I know I forgot his name. I know Mugen called it out briefly. It took him a while, but he did, and I respect it. I think his name is Kaido. Kaida called it out to an extent on his channel, which is great. Which is great. And, and I was going to do it today myself, but I overslept. I ain't gonna lie, I slept all day. I slept the whole freaking day. But I have been against this whole push from these hyper Christian people. And I once again say I'm not against their opinion. I'm strictly against them trying to use their Christianity to censor gaming. That's what they're trying to do. In essence.
Yeah. Like, they're just trying to push an agenda, and it's like just happens to be not so different than the agenda.
Who's doing this?
Oh, Andy, do you not know about Gooner Gate?
Gooner, I might have heard of it.
All right, so Gooner Gate's been going on for a while. It's like the newest.
Yeah, and Andy, that's the main topic of today's thing. I'm just saying, you do not know what you're going in for. There's a civil war going on.
Basically.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. If you guys want to.
Oh yeah, we'll fill you in. So it all started when this account Pirate Nation,
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find.
So basically, it's very hyper Christian people within the gaming space who used to be, I mean, and still are to an extent, kind of like pro fan servers, but they are against fan servers that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like the fan service and like in First Descendant and maybe some other games that they think goes too far in their opinion. And they believe that because it pushes hypersexuality in gaming, and they think that gaming should not be pushing women who are like basically making a bikini or something like that, like a dead or alive kind of game. Shouldn't be praised because it's just sexuality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And then this is where Melanie Mac comes in.
Yeah,
Melanie Mac and
Ah,
a
no,
host of
York, not without getting demonetized. Okay, YouTube hasn't picked up on the slang yet, so
yeah, give him some time and
All right, I'll be careful. Yeah, I mean, I do know what happened with Melanie Mac. I've been following her stories on Twitter.
did her husband go gay?
I don't know about that. I mean, honestly,
I heard.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is 2025. There's people like changing genders left and right, so I would not be surprised. And there's like more and more people coming out the closet with this new generation. So her husband coming out gay, I mean, that's probably something that was due. She didn't really, nobody. We don't know if it's true or not, but it's no surprise.
I agree with the comments on Greg RPG. They've become the new cancel pigs. No, I agree. I agree. And
Yeah,
Mr. Anime
it's so funny.
I agree.
Just look at John Del Rose. He says Melanie's the one being canceled. No. She's making deliberately unpopular takes. And
yes, she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what to say to antagonize people on social media. And that's why, like, for the most part, and I see it, I kind of don't like to engage with it too much because she knows what she's doing. And everyone on her little group who thinks they can have a chance to smash thinks, if I agree with her, she might just let me hit it. Like, dude, she's not going to let you smell the vagina. Let it go.
Yeah,
okay?
I see Del Rose and Trent, like, they're all like commenting on literally every gaming post, like everyone, like it seems like they're trying to like really like act like, they're into geek culture when really they've just proven that like, they couldn't give a rat's ass about like culture. They just want to impose like the way they see religion onto like the media.
Mm-hmm. It's such absolute fucking nonsense.
Yeah, there's a lot of fake nerds
what
nowadays.
happened to the free market? What happened to capitalism?
Yeah, what happened to that?
Yeah, but you gotta understand, there's a lot of people pretending to be nerds now because it's cool. They came in late. They came in late to the trend because back in the 2000s, even in the early 2010s, it wasn't cool to like anime. But fast forward, now they're like, oh shoot, I kind of missed the boat.
And that's what they're gonna come after next is anime.
I mean, it's already happening, dude.
And that is why I jump into the fray. Like you're not gonna touch anime, okay? I don't care if they want to worship Jehovah, God, Muhammad. I don't give a fuck, okay? No, leave anime alone, okay? Like in gaming, yes, but I think gaming has its champions already, and like what do you call it? Casey.
I got a response to that.
Yeah,
But
Dante.
like what?
Did you watch my recent video of Japan? Like how anime and gaming could change in Japan in the next like 10 years?
I don't think I watched it. No.
Okay, well,
I saw it. I didn't watch it. I honestly there's been a lot of dooming in Japan, and while I do think there is some wokeness going on in corporate Japan, I don't think Japanese culture is going to go down any like the same path like America was, because we're already course correcting. We're already course correcting right now.
Oh heck yeah! I mean, like we're moving towards the right here in America, but maybe a little
too far. Maybe a little too far because now like we have these Puritans, they feel emboldened, and now like now we got to fight them along with the wokies.
Yeah, real battlefield here, guys.
Let me tell you this, guys, real quick, because I'm a Japanator, right? I have like a bachelor's degree in Japan. So,
okay.
It's like I see what's happening over there. I'm trying not to say the word, but I see what's happening over there. The let's say the new blood that's going into Japan, and how they're kinda starting to change things, right? And because the Japanese are now reproducing and these other people tend to reproduce faster, within the next 10 years, there could be a change of ideas. There could be a change of perspective on things.
Well, that's something Japan has to like. They need to find like a
Yeah.
policy or something to increase their birth rate. Like, that has been
Yeah.
an ongoing problem for years. It's been referenced in that's something like, the Japanese like need to figure out themselves, especially like, I guess on the conservative side, that they don't want like these outside influences influencing the country.
Right, but the problem is, and I agree with you, but the problem is that there's some traitors in Japan, and
They got their progressives too. We know.
yeah, but there are some traitors within within the walls of Japan, and if the Japanese don't start speaking up, then things are going to change. Now, what I do want to make clear is I don't
Thank
think
you.
Japanese culture. I don't
Thank
think
you.
Japanese.
Remember, if I get
Ooh.
5, I'll take off my shirt. If we get 5 super chats, I will take off my shirt. So
Oh, wow.
Greg says for
Uh-oh.
$5, do you feel like the cultural pendulum is swinging too far to the opposite way?
Can I answer that real quick?
I would like to. I think it's like it's swinging very quickly. I hope like it's not like I want things to be in the center. I'm a center right guy. Like
That's me. Same thing. Me too.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat.
yeah,
Like,
like
I think it's definitely swinging because these past couple of years we've gone so far left, and it was only a matter of time. You can even hear it like on Clownfish's Clownfish TV. He said that a lot too. Neon and Geeky. Like it's true. We went so far left that now it's gonna go the opposite way.
Yeah, it's
Where
just a reaction. It's a
it-
reaction.
it's a natural reaction. Where I was hoping where we can go like more towards center, like right-ish, not too far, like right in the center where everyone's kind of happy. But now people are just like, well, you guys have had 16 years to like come after us. Now it's revenge time. That's kind of like where they're
that
at
is
right
so
now.
stupid. That is not going to end well. That is not going to end well at all.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yo,
could
what
lead
up,
into
Chin
a.
Ho? Long time, brother. How you doing?
Oh, Chinho one. What's
Yeah,
up?
welcome.
But yeah, guys, I mean, I see what's happening over there. I don't think here's what's gonna happen with anime and gaming. Okay, you see, like the tropes in anime could start changing within the next 10 years, right? So by 2035, we're gonna see like new ideas being new tropes within the anime with anime, right? Whether if it's shonen, seinen, romance, there's gonna be new tropes in there, and I'm trying to like be careful with what I say here because of YouTube, but yeah, they're still gonna throw in like the classic Japanese mythology stuff, but then they're gonna throw in also like these new ideas that are like going being sneaked onto the curtain over there.
Well, I mean, like, Japan already does like gay stuff like already, but the thing is like they know they target it to like to the audiences that want like everything is
Exactly.
separated.
That's why Japan does it well. They have a section for those who want to read.
Yeah, and
like yaoi, yuri. They have a genre for literally about everything you could think of.
yeah.
And that's a great thing about them.
Yeah, it is absolutely like great. Like, they still understand the concept that not everything should be for everyone and that it's okay to have a target audience.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. It's no different from gaming. Like everything has a target audience. When I'm playing Space Marine, I'm going there for blood, guts, gore. And people who like that stuff, that audience will go play that game, much like Gears of War, like God of War, stuff like that. Everyone has a thing. If you're playing Stellar Blade, if you're playing the First Descendant, yeah, you're gonna play it for the action because let's face it, they are awesome action games. But part of its sell is the fan service.
Yeah, that's true. Of course.
You want to see jiggly booties and jiggly titties. That's the reality of it.
Exactly. Like,
so
like there are different games are allowed to be like for different people, and like Same with anime. There's anime genres that so long as things don't go there have been some experimental animes that have tried to incorporate some of these new ideas, and I think those have all failed in Japan.
Yeah. I mean, that's why when Melanie says get the perverts out of gaming,
That is
I
never
saw
the perverts were always in gaming.
Exactly. They've always been perverts in games. What are you talking about? Perverts have made games. What are you
I mean, you guys know about Colonel Custard's Revenge, right?
No.
It's Angry Video Game Nerd even covered it. It's a sick Atari game where you play as Colonel Custard and you unconsensually poke Native Americans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an Atari game. It was banned. It's but it exists. It is an actual game.
I got you even better. Let's go back to classic Mortal Kombat, right? Look at all the female characters. They're always wearing something revealing. And mind you, it's a game which target audience was for guys. Blood, gore, guts, girls in leotards and revealing clothes up until what? Armageddon, maybe Mortal Kombat 10, I think. Girls were wearing the skimpiest clothes, and the jiggle physics in Mortal Kombat was insane.
Oh man, peaked in MK9.
Yeah, exactly. Which means perverts are the ones in the gaming industry making the game that we all love.
Yeah, artists tend to be very perverted. That's just kind of it's an art thing.
It's an art thing, absolutely. So when she says games based on lustful content lack substance, what are you even talking about, Melanie? What are you talking about?
Let me tell you something, man.
First Descendant does have an actual story. It just is also trying to make money with cosmetics.
Right.
I can tell you as an artist, as somebody that likes to draw anime, I can tell you that many artists tend to be. It's not that we want to be. It's just that because you're studying the human body, it just kind of ends up happening.
Right?
Okay, it just ends up happening.
I gotta read a super chat. Yeah. So there's nothing inherently wrong with fan service. No, there isn't. People are allowed to look at beautiful people, and their drawings. Half the time it's drawings or even a hot actor or actress. You want to look at some eye candy. There's nothing wrong with that.
Literally, there have been over the years in gaming, they've pushed men not wearing shirts, being chiseled as fuck. Right?
Yep. Also, two more guys and I take it off.
Literally. How many games can we mention a list where guys are half naked in the game and no one said anything about that? Where's Melanie Mac? Where's the other losers?
She's liking that. She likes seeing Johnny Cage shirtless.
Where's the fucking quarter pounder? What do he understand about that?
The quarter pounder? What the?
Hey guys, Jeremy from the quartering.
It was a quartering
for 10
quarter
minutes.
Pounder.
I call him the quarter pounder because whenever she says something, he's got to be right behind her. Bro, she's not gonna let you smash. Let it go. Let it go, dude.
Orc. This is really, really bad. Oh, should I read this one, you guys? Oh my God.
Melanie Mac's whole fan base is a bunch of perverts that want to rail her.
Okay, Dante.
I didn't say it. I was reading a comment.
But I mean,
okay, that was my bad.
She has so many sims. She claims to be this new change and reborn, but she still wears she's still exposing her.
She is one of the girlies, and it's one of the girlies. I'm fine with that, but come on, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, here's the thing: if when you're a female on YouTube, you tend to rely on your looks to grow your channel, which is natural. Okay, and I don't blame her for that.
She's done that. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't blame her for that. But she should be honest with what she's doing, and she's not.
And that's the problem. Yeah, she's not being very honest. And you know what else we're gonna see within the next few years? We're gonna see more of these fake nerds, and by fake nerds, I mean both people like Melanie and other people that are in the industry or that want to be part of the industry, but they actually hate it.
But the thing, okay, the one thing I would say is that with Melanie is like I don't think she's like a fake nerd because she was been in the gaming
No,
space for a while.
she's a genuine nerd. She's just changed.
She just a change and a very hypocritical nerd. That's the issue with people are having with her. She's flopped, just like anyone who's on her side of the aisle, ordering and everything, who were pro fan service 1 second, and now it's a sin to want to play as attractive chicks or attractive dudes in video games. Like what wow, it's crazy.
And I expect them to turn on this game at some point, even though it's looking fantastic. Did you guys see the trailer for this?
I saw parts of it, and I know people were like mad about like the game, but I guess it was like a certain
Rebel Wolves.
like there's one like an LGBT scene in it.
Oh no,
like
that's Kingdom Come Deliverance
sorry, that's
too.
That's Kingdom Come. My bad.
Yeah, this one, like, we don't know enough about this game, but this is from the people who made The Witcher 3. It's not CD Projekt Red. A bunch of the people that left CD Projekt Red to make a studio to make this game. Now, let's react to the trailer. I've reacted to it already. Yeah. So I gotta change. Sorry. So yeah. Started already.
Really, we can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we see it. We're good.
Yeah. So I'll restart.
Yeah, it's up for me again.
Yeah, so this is a game about vampires.
Oh, I like vamps.
The Witcher.
Must be here somewhere. This way.
Right off the bat, I just love all the the crosses and the architecture. It's very gothic.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. That's
right.
Oh man.
Don't hurt her. You gave us quite the chase, young. Please, sir. She's just a child. Roderick, remind me. Did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
No. That would have been foolish, would it not? They spread the plague just as well as adults. And there's only one way to stamp out this sickness. No!
Kill the heretics.
Not just a runner, but a fighter, too. Had we met under a different moon, things might have ended there.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh.
Wait. Did it freeze? Oh, here we go. Oh, man.
Yeah, these
those
guys-
Mongols?
Oh, he get.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a mongrel vampire.
Woo!
Now watch what she does. Watch what she does.
Ooh. Dang.
Damn.
She's a bloodbender.
That's dope. What's wrong with this so far? I see no wrong with this so
No,
far.
I'm just saying, everyone's excited right now, but they'll find something wrong with it. And they'll say it.
They gotta make the vampires gay.
She needs help. Fast. Please, let us pass through. I beg of you. Please.
No, these vampires aren't gay. These vampires are brutal.
I don't know. How?
I am life. I am death. I am everything in between. I have been watching your little valley. Pest pestilence, famine, killing, blood spilt carelessly like water.
It's a great villain speech.
Things will be different now. For all of you.
Oh yeah, cool. This has the gameplay portion. The little bit we got.
I thought this was gonna be controversial, but it's actually pretty good. So we're just watching it just cause?
No, yeah, because it's freaking awesome.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah,
It's fun. But yeah, I can already see what they're gonna be saying about this game.
Well, like for one, they're going to comb the game for like wokeness. Like, you know, they're going to comb it for like, and I already saw some people going after one of the devs for having a pride flag in their bio, and it's just the flag. You know, the guy's just gay. Like, you know,
Okay,
like,
now
yeah,
that-
he worked on the
Wait,
Witcher 3.
hold
Okay,
on.
now we're talking. Okay, so like now we've seen the trailer. I have a bit more context, and I saw someone circled it. He was like, "This game is gonna be woke because there's a gay flag in the guy's thing," and I'm just like, "What does it have to do anything?"
I mean, he worked on The Witcher 3. I mean, you'd have to retroactively say Witcher 3 was woke.
Exactly, and I like The Witcher 3. Like, what are we even talking about?
Yeah,
Listen,
I
Wait,
really want to play
where's
it
the
on.
gay flag in the game?
no. He's in one of the developers of the game has a pride flag in his like bio.
Okay.
So because of
I'm
that,
like,
people were saying that because of the pride flag, the pride flag, yeah, in his bio,
Yeah,
that means
it
the
was
game's
just
gonna be
there were no
woke.
pronouns, no like no BLM, no like anything of that. It was just that. So I just from that I assume he's just gay. That's
Which, by the way, I will say I'm not even gonna like change my opinion about this. I do think having the pride flag or a flag in bio, I do think is cringe.
yeah.
It
I'm not.
It doesn't inherently make things woke or make the person
Yeah,
woke.
it
It
means
doesn't,
people
doesn't
see
mean
different
that.
things with different things. It's like the same way. Like, you know, I follow some people with pronouns, like, you know, that aren't like super cringe, but you know, normally it's kind of like a red flag.
Yeah. But it's like even if the guy who developed it has a pride flag, he's not woke per se, because of the movement and people who typically have the flags in the bio, what they've done so far, people are starting to spot certain
Oh,
for the flag in the
oh
comments.
yeah.
so-
Sorry. I was messing up. I was trying to get something on
What happened?
screen. Oh yeah. I was trying to. Oh yeah. Say it again.
what they call it pattern recognition, right?
Yeah,
It's like
pattern
to see
recognition.
patterns like, oh, when people have certain things in their bio or they have certain things, typically those people are a certain type of way. Is it always the case? No, but generally that seems to be the case, especially as of recent, especially when it comes to like our pop culture. So I understand
Exactly.
why people are on the fence when they see a flag, but it doesn't mean automatically, that this person
Yeah,
may
well,
be
that's why I
woke.
say woke people like do like a disservice to everyone they claim to like want to represent. They just like make everyone like, and part of this pendulum swing is their fault.
Yep. Yeah, it
yeah, of
is.
course.
They went so far left that people are supremely cautious when they see certain things. Even
It's
I
a
do it.
natural reaction. It's a natural reaction, you know.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
what were
people
they
are defensive.
expecting?
People
Totally.
are very defensive. Like, people are like, like they can't trust what their kids see on TV. Like, like they have to, like everything needs to be monitored because they pushed too freaking far.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah. Yep.
This
One
is
more
their
super
fault, you
chat.
know?
One more super chat, and I take off my shirt.
Yeah, no, I agree. They went so far that people are just like, nah, if I see a flag, automatic negative. But the trailer looks fine. It looks dark, it's bloody, it's gory. I mean,
It kind of reminds me of Witcher, doesn't it?
yeah.
It looks like I thought it was at first.
Nope. Same art director, same like creative director, like same like bunch of people left CD Projekt Red to make this game, and Like, a lot of people are currently using this, like, as kind of like, ha, take that, Witcher 4.
Oh,
All right, it's time. Ha
Wait, what?
ha! Thank you,
Six
everyone.
pack.
Wait,
Yep.
you got a super chat? I didn't know you. Where are you seeing this?
Yeah, where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No.
I see it
Oh,
on
there it is.
YouTube. Oh, I see it now. Okay, I
Okay,
got
now
it.
I see it.
Gotcha.
Nice.
I was like, am I blind? I mean, I'm not wearing my glasses, but I probably should get my glasses.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No,
I gotta become a VTuber. I'm a PNG tuber, but I like to be a VTuber just
Yeah,
to,
I can-
do these kind of stuff.
Yeah. I've got a new model that's almost finished. It's like, it's a bit bulkier. I'm thinking about just using it as a super form though, because, my normal look is just kind of like what people know me as. And I'm afraid the other one's just too different. I mean, it's still a cat guy, but just bulkier. But what's cool is
cool.
it's got like peck jiggle physics, man.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Oh,
Dash is rocking a 10-pack. Oh man,
He's got that Broly build.
yeah. Oh yeah, like the new model is like a Broly thing, man.
I mean, Broly's muscles got muscles.
Literally.
It's
Yeah.
exaggerating.
Muscles on muscles, literally.
Oh, that reminds me.
If you ever want me to come on, I'd be open to that. Mr. Anime 343, Rev's husband. We've known each other a while. I'd go on your channel.
Yeah.
I remember Mr. Anime.
Hey, a quick question: have you guys been watching Dragon Ball Daima?
Yes, I have. I'm all caught up, I think, from the Netflix side, because we're an episode behind.
Yeah, so I've been watching it. It does remind me of the original Dragon Ball from like the 80s with Little Goku, but this one, it feels a little bit slow. It feels it's lacking something, man. People are
Yeah.
calling it Dragon Ball diapers.
Yeah, well, that's because like there really isn't like a lot. It's very depowered and stuff, except that last episode with freaking Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was the first time I've ever seen him turn Super Saiyan 3, which Vegeta has been struggling with for like a long time. But yeah, Dragon Ball Daima. I actually like the show. I think it's pretty cool. Not better than the previous stuff, but definitely still good.
Yeah,
Still
currently
quality.
I'm watching this dark fantasy that's a Prime exclusive, Ubelblatt. And I'm also reading the manga simultaneously. And I just got a Kindle for Christmas, so I'm going to try and I'm going to listen to Overlord.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it should be good. Apparently, the audiobook is voiced by Ainz's voice actor.
Oh, nice. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's got a good deep voice.
Oh, I see you are streaming on Twitter. Cool. But yeah, this whole controversy is it's nonsense.
Yeah, the anti-Gooner Gate thing, like it's like snowballed. Like like one person made a comment and then they all decided to jump on board.
You know,
It was weird.
I think that for the most part, I think a lot of them were thinking it, but just didn't want to say it because they didn't want to start like
Losing their audience.
Yeah, because a lot of the audience are people who like fan service, and they knew they said it, they would lose their fan base. Like that other dude that's a friend of Melanie Mack. A lot of his videos and thumbnails are fan servicey pictures and thumbnails, and so he knows who his audience
John
is.
Del Rose is an artist. Like he made like sci-fi novels and stuff. So like he should know all about what nerds want as far as character designs and stuff like that. So I just I am frustrated with the change up and like the friendly fire. I really am, because like we spent all this time like trying to like get like these companies to listen to us and take us seriously and to stop messing with our crap, and then it feels like we finally are getting some ground, and then they just they have to push too far.
Yeah, Like literally, like we spent what years even
Years.
before we made videos, and others who started before making videos combating the ultra libs
Yeah, going
about
all the way back to the original Gamergate when I
yeah,
was still in college.
yeah, people been fighting these guys, these super libs about fan service, and now that we're like thinking we're gaining some ground, now we got to worry about Christians, the Christian
Well, like the
conservatives,
really
and
conservative like ones.
yeah, they're super Christian conservatives. They're like, what? They're like, well, maybe fan service is fine, but not this type of fan service.
And
Just get the
honestly, like
perverts
what
out
they're
of
pushing
here.
for is more than what the like the satanic panickers pushed for in like when they were
Oh, like
when they
back in
were
the day.
yeah, like even they weren't this prudish.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that they don't see it. Like they think they're the ones like we're the ones on the wrong side. Like, no, you guys are like literal prudes. You guys are the people at the parties that don't want to talk to. Because if you drink too much or do something little silly, oh my god, it could go in the corner. Like they're the hall monitors.
And,
Like,
and I
just go
also
away.
feel like they're selectively picking out parts of religion because like part of Christianity is forgiveness. We're all like we all have our thing. We're all imperfect in some way.
Mhm.
And we're all just trying to do better. Like some people go the extra mile and that's good for them, but for others like others just want to enjoy life.
Yeah, like, it's all we want to do is enjoy life, and these people are just. I mean, listen, I think they're entitled to their opinion all the way.
Absolutely.
I just don't need them trying to change the gaming community because they don't like where it's going. Like if you don't like it, if it's so dipped in sin, then then remove yourself from it. Go away.
Exactly. They won't do that though.
It's crazy. Because all you have to do is just take a step back and say, all right, well, this is not for me. I am Christian. I want to go to heaven. I worship Jesus and blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna take a step back and not be involved in this. But
You're
no,
absolutely right.
it's that simple. But no, they gotta be prudes. That well, if I don't like it, you don't have to like it either. It's something wrong with it.
And
Dude,
I'm telling you, like like once they like move their attention from video, it's going to be anime next. Like when there's like something like
oh
if
yeah,
there's like a raunchy anime that gets super popular, like and it hits like the mainstream, like they'll comment on it.
of course. I'm glad that people like them are not like anime and manga fans. Because could you imagine?
Oh, their minds would freaking explode at the raunch.
Yeah.
They would go nuts. Like what
But
is
there
this?
are, something. There are Christian anime fans and gamers because I mean, there's a Christian anime channel. There's a video game.
Yeah, and
a Christian
you know
video
what?
game channel.
And they probably do not want to change the medium.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
like this is every Christian. These people elected themselves. Like they're not the leaders of like Christianity. They're just going their view of it.
Exactly. Like most
Yeah, they're
Christians
doing
that I
things by
know don't
force.
even like play these games or watch anime or manga because they know that
Or
they can
with
get
the
perverted.
politically incorrect jokes like today of Jesus where I don't know.
Wait, what was
Jesus,
that? I think if Jesus
well,
was alive today, he would be
yeah,
pro-gooning.
Orc is just being like silly.
I like
Orchid.
that. He pro gooning.
Yeah, I don't think. I think. I don't know. I think.
I mean,
he'd
Jesus
ask
was a
you to be
rebel.
modest, but like I don't think he'd be pro gooning per se. But like, I think like he'd ask you to do better. I mean, but he gave shelter to prostitutes, so like Jesus is cool.
Like, can you guys imagine if someone made a picture of Jesus gooning over anime titties?
Oh, I'd be offended.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
Christian too, but I'd laugh my ass off. Like, I don't give a shit. Because I mean, yeah, that's bad.
Comical.
I don't like to mock Christianity, but they're starting this one. they're the ones coming after us.
I feel like my religion has just been co-opted by these people. That's what I think.
No, I agree. And back to what you said before, like they're not like the spokespeople of Christianity, but they aren't helping. That's for sure. They aren't helping.
They can take whatever like 1,000-year Bible passage they want to justify their shit. Like in the end of the day, like it's about love and forgiveness. Like it's about doing better. It's about being there for God and being
Yeah.
grateful to God. Like that's what Christianity is to me. Like
I
it's
agree.
about self-improvement for me.
Mr. Anime 343 said that would really piss off Melanie Mac. Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nobody.
yeah.
No, like no, seriously, like it just make the situation worse.
I mean, it's only a matter of time before someone really retaliates. You guys know how social media is, If there's one
True.
person to be like, fuck it, I'm going all the way. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You can't do anything about it. I'm about to
Oh
make you
man, I'm
mad.
so glad I did not put ads on this stream.
Like, can you imagine? I'm telling you, someone's gonna like one day just cross that line. They know what? I don't want to mock religion, but you guys started it. We're gonna finish it. It's gonna
No,
happen eventually.
this is a fight we're all going to win. Like, we're all pros at this. Like now, like, we just have to be consistent with what we believe.
No, I agree. I agree. Being consistent, staying like this. I mean, I could respectfully disagree with them without being rude. I don't think they could do the same. Especially like Melanie can run off at the mouth. Like I've seen her tweet and she can get disrespectful, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that, but and she's a so-called Christian, but she can get rude.
No,
Like,
yeah. Well, all she does is say like almost slurs, like all the time. She thinks like that's so cool, like real edgy. Like it's like it's like Joker. I'm gonna say the N-word.
yeah, it's like what? Like what kind of? And like, bro, why are you
what another problem is too? Another problem is like nowadays, like before we kind of knew what Christianity was. Nowadays, what people consider Christianity is sort of a joke. And then like the females that claim to be Christian, but you look at the way they dress in public, you're like, wait a minute, I almost mistook you for a streetwalker.
Well, I mean, Andy, like, are there like people that just like half-ass, like being religious? Yeah, there are. Like, am I one of those people? I would certainly hope not. I know I don't follow everything perfectly. Like I'm a Gooner for crying out loud, but it's like I feel like I do what's right when it matters.
Right.
I try at least. Like everyone, these people, and I think these people are liars. There's no way they're not gooning. They're not like having sinful thoughts or anything.
Right. I agree. No, you're right. There's no way they're not having sinful thoughts. I mean, I'm sure half the people who are simping over Melanie Mac have thought about doing some of the most raunchy things ever to her. But these are some these are Christians. Remember that. These are holy Christians.
Oh man.
Like I see this tweet from Razorfist. The gaming culture war has more options than Wokevists versus Korean Gooner Gate. We can in fact insist in good games that are not spiritually caustic or degenerate. No credible person should shoot the Christian messenger for pointing out the self-evident fact. So,
and then her and Mac like just like kind of like high five, amen.
Yeah,
like,
high five, amen. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have the tweet right here. I'm going to see if I can share it without booting you guys again.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay. So. Yeah, it's just really hard to get multiple things on the screen. Okay, yeah, this is the right one. And then hit show. There we go.
There we go. That's the one.
So, yeah. And like you see people rambling Filipino nerd like going up. Like he's just like fighting with people in the comments, and then like there he is like with Mac, and then I think John Del Rose pops up at some point.
I think he does too, somewhere down there, because they're like the three stooges.
Yeah, the Johns and Melanie, like the two simps.
Yeah. If I agree with her enough, maybe she let me smash one of these days.
Yeah. Oh, Melanie, you're so righteous.
You're so righteous. Oh my God,
That's how
Melanie.
you know. That's how you know OnlyFans will never go out of business. As long as there's simps in this world, there will be OnlyFans.
Anyone who agrees with a girl this much times is a megalo simp. Like the simp that's like Super Saiyan level 3 level of simps. Like, bro, everything
Oh
she
man,
says you agree with.
mine
Everything?
too. Hey, mine too, man. Like mine.
I wish I had like my
Oh,
soundboard. I could play the whipping sound. That
Oh yeah, some people. I need to get a soundboard. That's what I need to get for my next birthday is a soundboard.
Oh my God, man. That was
Yeah,
my
like,
last
I need a
comment.
soundboard.
like, where are your balls, guys? Where are the balls? Where are your balls? God. It's just like I'm like, guys, just if gaming is that bad, so it's that perverted, you want to go into heaven that bad, just leave us alone. Go. That's all I'm saying. Go away respectfully. Go away.
Yeah, you're not saving anyone. You're pushing people away.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's also another thing I said in my video is that these people are literally turning people away from God. They're doing the exact opposite by like making Christianity look like this miserable religion.
Mm-hmm. And they're coming off as douches. Let's be honest. They're coming off as being real douchey. All of
Oh,
them.
absolutely. Yeah, and that's why everyone's angry. That's why I'm angry. That's why we're all mad right now. It's because of how they're acting and how they just keep butting in.
Wait, I gotta read this comment here. I think it's pretty funny by Trippy Orc that says, "I think I can make it into heaven if you don't
Right.
check my."
Yeah, I read it
history."
already. Yeah,
that was that.
that.
Woo!
Yeah, I read it.
Uh,
Hilarious.
Mr. Anime 343 says she's a narcissistic egomaniac, sorry, and she is just trying to hide her own insecurities. I can see that. Yeah, no, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, there's things about her past she's probably ashamed of. Like, some of the stances she's taken. Like, because she used to be woke. She used to be woke.
Yeah, like super uber lefty, right?
Yeah, but it's like she's just too extreme for me. She's too extreme for me. Like they all are. They all like pretty much like they all are. I thought Razor Fist was more grounded than this. I knew he'd always tried to be edgy, but I'm actually like surprised he's actually like coming to Mac's defense.
Yeah, I agree. Someone said becoming a douche will drive people away from them, just like the left who pushing stronger with gender ideology. Facts.
Yep.
Too pushy, and they become disliked. Disliked by lots of people. Yes. Facts on facts on facts. Yes. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yes. They're literally taking a page from the leftist guidebook. It's like if we push hard enough, it get them all to hate us. Like that is why people don't like a lot of people on the left.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the left pissed everyone off.
Literally, like people who are on the left left the left. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey guys,
Huh?
The world is going to push so far to the right that freaking Andrew Tate wants to run for prime minister in England.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I'm not joking.
Is this real? He wants to run for prime minister.
He wants to run for like governor in the UK, and he's by bloodline he's British, so he can do that.
Oh my God.
The world is pushing so far to the right that Tate. This is Tate we're talking about. I hope you don't get demonetized for this video for me saying this, but he wants to run for governor in England.
I mean,
is that bad? Like, is that bad? Like, it is so bad that like the most right-wing person on the internet, and you guys watch Andrew Tate, you probably already know.
I don't watch Andrew Tate. Why would I watch Andrew Tate?
Well, he's very right-leaning, and
I've seen some of his videos, and I agree with Andy. He's very, very right-leaning. he says some things that I just don't agree with.
Yeah, I've
and
heard some of the things he says. I don't think I'd like his channel very much.
and every once in a blue he may drop a gem, but generally I'm just like, eh. But let's be honest, UK is not in the best of conditions right now. That place is
Exactly, exactly,
that
and that's
place ain't
exactly what
looking
I'm
too good.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, look at this. You got freaking Andrew Tate saying, "Man, the UK is so messed up. I think I'm gonna run for governor." I mean, whose fault is that? The left has pushed so much that now, like the most right wing of all right wings want to run for governor. We got freaking Trump back into office. You know.
I mean,
You know,
honestly,
the thing is, Trump was never ultra right wing, and like the left just tried to paint him like that.
and that is true. Like, listen, remember there was I guess what that interview, like, he was on his show, like, The Apprentice or whatever, and he was talking to this guy who was gay, and he was like, "Oh, you're gay?" He's like, "Oh, well, that's cool, you're gay." Like,
Oh yeah, he's been cool with he's like the first Republican to actually like try to push to get like outlaw like the countries that criminalize homosexuality. He's been trying to undo that. Like in his administration, he held a rainbow flag like with LGBT for Trump. He said Caitlyn Jenner could use his bathroom. But I wouldn't say that now because of the political shift. But he said that in 2016. I remember.
Do you know what it is about like everything is like, I just don't care. No, it's like, oh, you're gay, I don't care. You're straight, I don't care. Just leave me alone. It's when you try to get me to forcefully agree something that I don't agree with. That's when I get mad.
Well, that's what the anti-Gooner Gators are doing. They're doing the exact same thing like these activists did to us.
Literally. And that's what turned people off to the left. Like, oh, you're gay? Cool, be gay. I don't care. Well, you got to agree with this. I don't got to do a goddamn thing. And that's when the left started losing people. Now, the right's doing the same thing where it's like, well, I like big titties in games. And they're like, well, that's degenerate. Well, I don't give a, I don't care. I like it, I want to play it.
I know I'm baffled. I'm just simply baffled that this is the hill they all want to die on.
Literally. Like, they didn't learn a damn thing from what the left did that made them be
if anything, it's what the left did that made me I could have been more I was definitely I used because I come from I could see myself old me being more strict on things and stuff. And then I'm not that person though, because I saw I saw what the left did, and it kind of reminded me about with the some of the stuff and how things have changed. And I just I see where it leads, and it's not good.
It's definitely not good.
Yeah.
No.
You know what's really strange about people on the right? What's really, really, really strange that I just do not understand? Because, for example, I'm right wing. I'm not far right wing, but I'm right wing.
Yeah, I'm
but
center right.
They always attack video games, and I'm like, okay, you're saying, oh, video games are a waste of time. Stop playing video games. Okay,
they've been attacking video games since video games were a thing.
Oh yeah, and then but now recently, I mean, I've seen even pastors talking crap about anime, and while I do agree that some anime maybe we shouldn't watch it, but most anime are
if it's for adults, age rating, a lot of anime is degenerate. It was made to be degenerate.
Yeah, let me get to my point though, because let's say, for example, oh, video games are bad for you. Okay, let's get rid of video games. It's a form of entertainment. Oh, anime is bad for you. Okay, let's get rid of anime. What else do we have? Oh, well, you shouldn't watch so many movies. Okay, well, okay, I guess I won't watch that many movies. Oh, stop listening to that type of music. And I'm like, okay, well, what kind of music should I listen to? You know what I'm saying? It's at what point? What? This is what I get so confused about on the right. So, what is considered okay to listen to, or what is considered okay entertainment? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
What is considered okay entertainment? Because if you're an introvert like me, that that likes to be indoor at home, what do you do? Tabletop games? But then, okay, you take tabletop games, and they're gonna be like, Yu-Gi-Oh is like bad for you or some shit like that.
Well, I mean, like, that's what the whole thing with Dungeons and Dragons. But Dungeons and Dragons is super woke right now. But even when it was based, they were attacking it.
Nah, bro, they want you to play Scrabble and Monopoly all the time. That's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah, so and that's what I'm saying. It's like, at what point, like, where do we stop? Like, where's the line? Like, because if Christianity doesn't want you to watch certain, play video games or watch certain entertainment, movies or anime, then the Christians are gonna have to create the type of entertainment that they believe we should watch.
well,
But
I
they're not
mean,
doing that.
there is like Angel Studios is making an anime with Johnny Young Bosch called
Okay, you see, and that's what I'm
Gabriel.
talking about. Angel Studios is actually working on something, but like, that's not gonna solve. We have so much entertainment that's made by non-Christians.
Mhm.
Like,
Or
so what do
secular
you-
entertainment.
yeah, secular entertainment. So it's like, well, okay, okay, so give us something to watch, but they don't. Because and another problem, and here's another problem. A lot of Christian people always tell their kids, don't go into that profession, don't become an artist, don't become an actor, don't become this, don't become that.
Mhm.
Right? You gotta work in construction.
Well,
or
I think
some
that's a
kind of
bit
job.
generalistic. My parents never did that.
Right. No, but in traditionally, that's what I've been told.
Well, I
Especially
mean,
like
this
for
hard mindset, like, and that's what we're like pushing back against is this, like, this controlling, like, form of Christianity that just, we've had enough of like control freaks. We've had enough.
right. And look, here's where I'm getting at. You tell your kids, don't become an actor, don't become an artist. Okay, so and then they don't. But then, like, and then the people that become artists are the people that are, in the secular world. And then they create our entertainment.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, well, what am I supposed to consume?
Well, I mean, if you like,
Mhm.
You
if you look
understand what I
at
mean?
Renaissance
You're
Christian
right.
art, like a lot of them were Christians, and they made dicks.
Exactly. You see the circle, right? You guys see the circle here, right? They tell you, oh no, you can't become an actor, you can't become an artist, right? And
Mhm.
then and then you don't. But then, like, the people in the secular world, they create all the art and movies, but then
Mhm.
they tell you, oh, you can't consume that either.
Right.
But then, like, but like Christians are like encouraged to not get into like the entertainment business.
Like, yeah, like, do you know what the bonfire of the vanities was?
Mm-mm.
Well, there was a whole Assassin's Creed DLC about it. It was like, there was this religious thing where they were literally burning all the art in anything that could cause sin, like
Okay.
in Florence.
That's
Yeah, it
terrible.
was a real historical thing that happened. The bonfire of the vanities, it was called, and there was an entire Assassin's Creed DLC based around that event.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but the whole, the whole circle of it's that's what irritates me, because it's like, I've been, since I was in middle school, man. I like to draw, I like art, I like anime, and I feel as though, well, there's certain things, like, sometimes I feel like, oh well, I should just throw it all out. But then, like, what should I do? Because I'm a human being, I have this impulse to like create something or do something. You know what I mean?
Mhm. No, I agree with Andy totally on this one
Listen,
because
there's got to be a line, man. There's got to be some type of line,
and also
or Mhm.
and on top of that, I agree. Like, I mean, if Christians want something for us to watch that's not, I guess you could say, perverted, right, or
Mhm.
disgusting or bloody, they should create the content they want us to watch. But
Oh, wait.
but at the same time, not everyone wants to watch something that might be somewhat religious. Because let's be honest, if Christians make content, there might be in some shape or form a hint of some kind of religious messaging within it, right? And not all of us want to watch something like that. And I'm also open to the whole concept of freedom of expression. If you have an idea of an art or a movie, as long as it's not too drastic, like you all know, everyone knows that where that line that should not be crossed. We all know that line. It was like kids and stuff like that. And sometimes it works in movies and TV shows, but we had that one line, you shouldn't cross that line. But generally speaking, it's like, all right, well, if it's fun and entertaining, if it's for adults, it should be fun to consume whatever you want to consume. But Christians, don't really dibble and dab in entertainment. Most like conservative just really started getting into making movies and TV shows. Think about it. Most of Hollywood,
recently, yeah, you're right.
most of Hollywood is basically liberal owned, is liberal run,
And that's a problem.
Yeah,
know?
well, it's just I just don't want everything to be dictated by like politics. Like, as someone who's like center right, like, I like most of the entertainment I like is kind of apolitical.
Yeah, that's the same in me. That's why, like, when it comes to
I think that's the best
entertainment,
way.
it has to be. I don't want any messaging in my entertainment. Now, like I said, I'm center right. I'm Christian by faith. I don't let it dictate what I like to watch and don't want to. I do whatever the hell I want to do. Okay.
Yeah.
It should, and because I'm Christian doesn't mean the next guy can't watch big booby anime girls
Yeah.
or
I want to
play Space Marine and decapitate everyone.
Xenos.
That's because you play Space Marine, you're just cutting people up limb by limb. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, monsters mostly.
Monsters mostly, or you're playing God of War, you're decapitating people, like you're just unaliving things and creatures everywhere, and I like stuff like that.
Yeah, I like stuff like that too. I want to get to Mugen Lord had a great take that I just pulled up responding to Fandom Pulse signal boosting Melody. So why is she becoming such a hypocrite? Wasn't she a champion of Stellar Blade's Eve as her outfit last year? Then under the same breath slandered the first descendant for outfits that's less exposed than Eve's outfit she was rallying behind. She loves the original Lara Croft. She was literally a sex symbol in gaming, and she's even praised the reboot Lara Croft until the culture war came into effect. She decided to speak against the reboot Lara Croft. Seriously, be consistent. Not only that, how can you pretend to be a Super Saiyan Christian and yet you partake in violent video games, sexy female characters,
Boom.
and the list goes on? Why are you on social media? Why aren't you married? Why don't you have children? If being a devout Christian woman is something you're so dedicated to, I'm a Christian man myself, but I don't go around pretending that I'm so heavily bound to the point that I'm no earthly good. At least I know that I flawed from individual. And I remember from when Mugen Lord was on Talk No Jutsu that he makes hentai.
Yes, I remember he did say that. Yes,
He does. Wow.
Yeah, he does.
I think he worded that perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lara Croft was a sex symbol, and Melanie Mack has been seen praising the OG art of Lara Croft, and where she's wearing a bikini and she's wearing skimpy clothing, but it's much like what they're wearing in First Descendant or Stellar Blade. It's exactly the same thing.
Like she says the whole keep perverts out of gaming while she has a Lara Croft statue in the background of the video. You can't make it up.
Like exactly, like part of Lara Croft's appeal of the story was her attractiveness, her sexiness.
Can we define a pervert? Like seriously, like how are we defining a pervert? Like what does that mean exactly? Because
it's basically anyone that shows any hint of sexuality at this point.
Literally, yeah.
I mean, because if she's not a pervert, then what are we?
You
know what I'm saying? Because I think she's a pervert.
Oh yeah, that she hasn't lusted over men. Like yeah, totally she does. Like I'm sure she's got like some pinups of Ryan Seacrest somewhere.
Ryan Gosling somewhere.
Ryan Gosling, yeah, that's probably more modern because Seacrest is probably like a lot older now.
Like for her, it's oh god, like she is biased because she loves Lara Croft. Yeah. And that is her biggest flaw right now. And people are calling her out for it. You're biased because you love Lara Croft because you love the game, love the franchise. But when another game does or copies the same fashion or style, artistic style that Lara Croft had back in the day, now you don't like it. But it's it's almost the exact same thing. So like,
wait a minute. Did she say anything about Stellar Blade?
She defended Stellar Blade.
She defended Stellar Blade.
Okay, so then what the heck is a
but she hates first
She's a
descendant.
hypocrite,
Yeah.
Andy. That's why she's getting called out. She just takes whatever position she thinks is going to get her the most clicks.
Yeah.
And like she's just milking her very rigid, very religious audience who like don't seem to know how to like look up her older stuff. So like they are getting grifted super hard by her.
Like her and her minions defended Stellar Blade, but then they all rallied up against the first descendant. Which
Sounds like the Daily Wire.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing the similarities, like, you know, with the inconsistencies, like with the Daily Wire, you know, with their biases.
I had to just throw that in there, man. I had to just throw it in there.
it's such absolute fucking nonsense.
It is nonsense. I'm not sure how much we can. Man, like so. You know, thank you for coming on. I wanted to have Dante on, and because I know I didn't invite like Dante on. Like I did invite Dante on like when we did a thing the other time, and then
yeah. You guys had a panel. It was you and
Andy,
Otaku
Daikon.
Daiku.
yeah, Taku Daikon and Andy wanted to come on,
Yeah.
and then I think I offered it to you. And
Yeah.
then, but you know, you wanted to come on, so I let you on, Andy. But you know, and also like, you know, it's been so long since we've gotten the trio back.
Yeah.
Don't forget the recent tweets that even Razor is trying to join the anti-fan service defending. Yeah, we talked about that earlier on in the show. Like, I'm very surprised at Razor Zombie. I am very surprised at Razor because, like, you know, his whole metal thing. Like, I knew he was religious, but like, you know, and now he's like pulling scripture out. Like, you know, this is the guy who used to end his show saying "God effing speed," full word.
Really?
He didn't say that. He doesn't say that anymore. He just says Godspeed now, but he used to say God effing speed.
I think I remember that guy. Well, didn't he used to stream with Alpha Omega Sin?
Razor Fist is pretty big. He's been around a while, Andy.
Yeah, I mean, because I know him because of Alpha Omega Sin, which is another like gaming YouTuber. Well, not anymore. But
Well, he's on side scrollers a lot if you watch them.
yeah.
But yeah, I watch Razor. I watch his political videos, and like, you know, I sometimes watch him stream. You know, like he'll play like any game, like a woke game, a good game he likes. Like he'll play anything. And you know, and then mostly just the super chats are mostly just about politics.
Okay.
It's either his streams are actually pretty chill.
I wanted to talk about this topic. I hope you're okay with it here on this.
Well,
live stream.
is it going to get my channel in trouble?
Well, it's about the TikTok ban, like in
Oh
in geek
yeah,
culture.
take that should be fine. Like yeah, like I heard legislation it's going to get banned soon.
Because I think it will affect geek culture, because I mean we're on YouTube, but like there's also nerds on, you know, TikTok or TikTok as Dante calls it.
I think TikTok's going to get sold to an American company. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get banned. I think somebody's gonna buy it. It's because it just makes too much money. They can't just get rid of it, you know.
Yeah, and you know, also like you have that thing. If they get rid of it, all the users will flood to different sites.
Yeah.
And then all those TikTokers everyone doesn't like are just going to like pour into X and Blue Sky and all the other stuff.
Did you hear about the guys who went to that other page that's kind of like TikTok, like some red page or something like that?
Oh,
and
Redbox, I think it's called. No.
Yeah, and then
Red. I forget it's called. Red something,
and then they're getting banned for LGBT content
because it's owned by the Chinese.
Yeah,
and they're not. They don't like the LGBT stuff.
Oh yeah, they like even Razor Fist did a video about how China imports wokeness into other countries.
Yeah, that's how they destroy their enemies.
Yeah, they fund these far left like people, and then they like, you know, hey, it's working out great.
it's honestly it's fucking genius. Let them destroy themselves.
I know what we were stupid enough to let them into our economy in the 90s, like, and give them this big ass trade deal with Bill
Mhm.
Clinton. That's
mean-
what really screwed us, was like them, like we used to like keep an eye on China, but but then like Bill Clinton had this like trade agreement deal, and that's what it screwed us long term. Nobody fixed it, so
And now here we are.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, I mean, you gotta admire China's intelligence. Like, oh, we're not gonna throw a bomb on you. We're just gonna like put all this
Destabilize your country with these
yeah, we're gonna
harmful
put
ideologies.
this degeneracy on your country. All this like DEI rainbow stuff and the local and the blue hair localizers and all this nonsense. We're gonna throw it on your side, but you can't bring it over here though. You can't bring it on
Exactly.
our side.
I mean, it's genius if you think about it. You don't gotta lift a finger. Just gotta let us do all the work on our own.
Yeah. Let's see how that works with the new Trump administration.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, hopefully
Yeah.
things get better, but we got
Yeah,
some
I'm
dumb,
hoping and
fucks in
praying,
this
man.
country. I don't know.
We've got
Yeah, we do.
oh
we
yeah,
do.
it's good. We're gonna be like 2 more years of rough, like, we gotta weather it out. But like, honestly, like, I am hoping he knows what he's doing this time around. Like, especially like with getting rid of the snakes that want to backstab him. Because like I remember when he first came into office the first time, like
Mhm.
they were like they completely derailed his like going in. He didn't even have time to sit, and he was already under all these investigations and all these like and now like now it seems like like people are legitimately afraid of him now because he
Yeah.
has all this public support like that he didn't have before. It's interesting.
Yeah. All right, guys. I actually gotta go. I wanted
Okay,
to jump
we're
in and
not going to
give
be
you
we're not
guys-
going to be too much longer. Thank you for stopping by, Andy. I put
Yeah.
a link to your channel in the description.
All the time.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Peace out, dudes. Have a good
Later.
night.
Well,
All right, we can talk about like something else for a while, like happier things. What games you've been playing, Dante?
yeah, I've been playing. I've mostly still been playing Space Marine 2. I've been very hooked on that game. I did started playing another Warhammer game called Necromunda. It's a single player game. It's fun. It's not like Space Marine, not in the slightest, but it's still a very fun game. I do enjoy it.
Yeah. You play as like the criminal underworld on some planet.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. That's the one. It's fun. It's different, but I like it, and I'm trying to jump back into the First Descendant because some of the guys just started playing a game, and you're like they want to jump
I
back
should
on.
give Rogue Trader a try again. That's a 40K RPG.
Oh really?
Yeah,
What?
it's
I gotta look into that. What is it called? Rogue Trader?
Rogue Trader. You play as it's named after the tabletop 40K game.
Oh
Yeah,
okay.
Switch 2 came out with a whimper because everyone knew it existed and Nintendo was like super late.
Honestly, I saw the trailer and I was like, isn't it just like a bigger Nintendo
It's just a
Switch?
bigger Switch. But I
Yeah.
think they figured after the Wii U, you can't make it too different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess
Maybe
the future is handheld, I guess. So they're trying to keep that same concept of this handheld, but a bigger handheld, I
but
guess.
just like a Switch that can play like do more because like Switch like the hardware. It's very hard to play like big heavy duty games on Switch.
Mhm.
Like even like Zelda like Echoes of Wisdom was overheating a lot. I'm not sure if that was because of my old apartment or what.
I haven't played a Switch game in a very long. I mean, I'm not really a Nintendo player.
You should check out Echoes of Wisdom. It was great.
Then which one did you stream? I think I was watching one of yours, one of your streams. Was it Zelda you were playing?
Well,
not too long ago.
I don't know. I mean, I've played It might have been Zelda, or it might have been Visions of Mana. But was it like top down? Was I playing as Zelda?
I can't remember. I think you were playing as Zelda.
Okay, yeah. Then it was Echoes of Wisdom.
Okay. It looked good.
Yeah, it is good. Like, was it good? It was like the first like game where you could play as Zelda officially for the whole game.
Oh, okay. That game did look kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I was very curious.
Yeah,
about that one.
boss battles were very unique. You had to be very creative. Like, you could like summon all these monsters.
And maybe what's the price tag for the Switch 2? Is there a price tag yet?
The Switch 2, they haven't announced a price tag. They just announced that that it exists, which we already knew.
Yeah, we all knew that. It was like, oh, I saw the thing today. I was like, okay, I mean, we already knew this.
Well, Nintendo's got to be so pissed about those leaks, but it's their fault for waiting so long.
Too long, dude. Too long. They're coming from X just now. Or am I seeing?
Yeah. This is a next poster. And
Oh.
we forgot Zelda CDI.
Zelda CDI.
Yeah, Zelda CDI, my go-to source for memes.
Oh, gotcha. And okay. Okay, I have to Google it. Nah, I see. Gotcha. I was lost in the sauce for a second.
Oh, you don't know about Zelda CDI?
No, I was so confused. Like, what is Zelda CDI?
Oh, then you missed YouTube poop then.
I probably did, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so there were these Philips, like the software company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like the light bulb. Like, they made a video game console. Like, they were trying to make an add-on for the after Sony left for the Super Nintendo, a disc drive. Then it ended up becoming their own console, and they got like licensing deals to make some Nintendo games. So they made one Mario game and 3 Zelda games, but only like 2 of them are the ones that are like memes. Only the ones that were animated by Animation Magic, which was hoped. So like these cutscenes are like, they're like really bad voice acting, and it's just like they're like really, like, people used to like edit them and stuff and just make it goofy. Like the king gets a let me see if I can find a good one. Let's watch some YouTube poop. Oh my god. Zelda YouTube CDI. Poop the king.
It says cheesy and horrible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch The King Wants Lots of Spaghetti. Okay, let's see. I gotta say stop sharing. Then I'm just going to so we could either watch like the actual cutscenes, or like we could just watch the spoofs.
Wait, how long is it?
Oh, this one's probably short.
Okay, if you're sure, I'll watch it.
16 years old. Oh my god, I remember this one. I remember this.
Are you playing it? Because we can't see anything.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. I'll start.
Okay.
My boy, what's for dinner?
Octorok. You've got to be kidding.
No, I want
Lots of spaghetti.
You must die!
Father!
Oh god. What the fuck?
This was YouTube in 2008.
Oh lord. Oh damn. Oh my god, the old Mario TV show. Oh lord.
No, that's Hotel Mario.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble.
But that was actually a TV show though, like back in the day.
Luigi, look.
Oh god.
Die, bitch.
Is he Duke Nukem?
Yes.
Is a force to be reckoned with. Son of a bitch.
How is he even alive?
Make my day.
Oh,
Holy
whoa.
shit.
He's got the Halo rocket launcher.
Yes. This was 2008 editing. Oh my god. There's so many.
Okay, that was actually pretty funny. That was funny as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was pretty funny.
Oh man.
But
Well,
yeah, Dash, I'm gonna have to head off for the night though.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to like look at these, like there's just like YouTube poop is an art form. It is
Gotcha.
I'd watch these in high school so much. There's still people that still make them, even with the CDI. They kind of like died down as YouTube copyright laws got like bigger, but because like the CDI stuff doesn't really have copyright, there you can like do anything with them.
Okay, cool. I'll check them out. But
All
guys, it was a pleasure being here. I had a great stream. We talked about a lot of stuff. You guys are awesome to chat. You guys are awesome. Yeah, man, give me a follow, Dante's Random on YouTube, Dante's Random also on X/Twitter, whatever you guys want to call it.
Yeah.
Talk a lot about this stuff on my channel as well. So give me a follow. Let's keep this going and keep on fighting these useless sons of peoples and keep this going, guys.
Yeah. And thank you all so much for your support. I'm Dash, and I'll see you all next time.
Later,
Peace
guys.
out.